tournament. They started with a win against SOS on Thursday night and then backed it up with a loss to the team that's going to play in the championship later on, Lincoln Chick-fil-A. And then Geneva, they took down Aurora in their first game and lost in a 7-inning battle to Omaha South last night. So both of these teams certainly want to end the Senior Classic here on a good foot. And one of these teams is going to pick up the win today, and it should be a good battle because both these teams are very capable and should be a fun one today.
And on the mound, Talon Hager.
Had myself
Turn the mic
muted.
on. Yeah, there you go.
Turn it
Yeah.
on. Yeah, should be a good one here today. Expect it. We've got York and Geneva, both Cornerstone teams. So, at the end of the day, Cornerstone will come on top.
Right. One Cornerstone team will win. Who will it be? So the Geneva Cornerstone Sharks and the York Cornerstone Kings. So we're going to have, let's review the order here. It's going to be York in the field first, and they're going to be pitching today. Talon Hager, who Noah pitched the SOS game to start on Thursday, really good. Obviously, they won 15-0. He was kind of a big part of that, keeping SOS off the base, so he's going to be the pitcher. Emmett Dirks, the catcher. First baseman is Carter Collada. The second baseman, Jackson Halak. And then at third base, they're going to go with Kenan Dirks. The shortstop is Thomas Bondi. And in the outfield, right field is Eli Nething. Center field is Trey Richard. And the left fielder is Declan Peterson. Geneva here is going to lead off with their 1-2-3 hitters. Tyler Dew, the second baseman, leads off. Joey Peterson bats second. And Trevor Roach, the pitcher, is going to bat third. So see what Hager has together here. His second outing of the Vincent Senior Classic, which he only went 3 innings, obviously, in that game against SOS. So, I don't know what his pitch count was. Probably around 50, maybe around 50 or over 50, something like that.
Less,
but
depends on how quickly he was working.
But, he didn't need to go very long there on Thursday.
No.
First pitch here to Dew. First 2 pitches to Dew are up high for ball 1 and 2, so 2-0 the count. Swing and a miss there by Dew. Now it's 2-1. Tournament coverage here of the Vincent Senior Classic Legion Baseball Tournament here on Strive TV and Cool Radio is brought to you by Dan's Construction, York Boot and Repair, Patina Studios, and Cornerstone Bank. And there's a fly ball out to right field, and we've seen that. That's been a theme here today, Noah. The ball's lost up in the sky is, sunlight. It's a tough place to field the ball out there today.
Yeah, it really is, and
I'll bring to the plate
no better way to really see
Peterson.
how it happens than on the first batter of the game.
Yeah, it's happened 5 or 6 times here in the 2 previous games, and we've already had it once here. So that'll get Dew on base with a hit. And the count now 0-1 to the second batter of the inning. Geneva's Joey Peterson, the shortstop. 0-1 count with Dew on first. Oh, that beams him. Well, he'll take the base. Little extra oomph. Heading to first base there from Peterson. And now a mound visit. Emmett Dirks is going to run to the mound here to talk to his teammate and pitcher, Talon Hager. So that puts 2 on here for Geneva. And nobody out in this top of the first.
The pitcher, number 4, Trevor Roach.
Now Trevor Roach to the plate. In there for strike 1 by Hager.
Again, if you are watching on Strive, a little bit different. We've got the away team in the all whites and the home team in the gray and navy blue.
Swing and a miss there by Roach. Strike 2. Yeah, York would be the home team throughout the tournament here as the host. So no matter what, they'd be home. And this one inside now by Hager for ball 1. One and 2 the count with nobody out. And runners on first and second, Dew and Peterson here for Geneva Cornerstone. There's another one. And that's going to be a strikeout for Hager. In the zone.
Roach retired looking.
Strikeout looking there for Trevor Roach. And that'll bring up Trevin Stassines, who put together last night one of the performances of the tournament, even in a loss. He went all 7 innings in the game again, or came out, I think, right at the end, right? But went 6 1/3 or something like that, but pitched really well against a good team in Omaha South that's going to play in the championship later, but he was stellar on the mound.
Yeah, really was.
10 strikeouts. Maybe it was 11, I think, actually. 11 strikeouts.
I think 11.
Here's another one in the zone now. 0-2 count here for Hager.
I think unofficially he actually has the most strikeouts in one game by a starting pitcher.
Yep. This is the last game. 2 games ago, actually, Whitmore had 10. I think Whitmore for SOS, but
he finished with 10.
Yeah.
But that's just because he wasn't able to pitch anymore.
Right. 1-2 the count now to Stassines. Pass ball. This is going to be a strikeout, but runners are going to advance. The wild pitch there to the netting. And that will cause Dew to go to third base, and now Peterson to go to second on the wild pitch. And he swung at that wild pitch, too. Probably wants that back.
And that'll bring to the plate number 9, Preston Comenda.
So now Preston Comenda with 2 outs up to the plate. He's the left fielder. Strike 1. One chop to third. Third baseman there grabs it. Launches to first. Can't make the clean catch. Another run coming around. Got a collision at the plate. He's going to be safe. Is that Stassines? Who was that came around and scored? That was Peterson. Came around and scored and collided with Dirks. Right at the plate. What a play there.
Yeah, I think that's going to end up being an error on the throw because I don't think so. I don't think he would have. Think he would have been out. So put it down as a
board on the air. That's going to score.
Yep.
2 runs.
2 runs come in on that error. The grounder was right to third base, and then the throw over to first just couldn't be fielded. Led to that runner being safe, and then a throw attempt back home after 1 run came through, and then the second run was safe after the collision there.
Yeah. Close play at home, though, on that second runner.
That'll bring to the plate number 11, Draven Payne.
Now Draven Payne up to the plate with 2 outs. After Geneva just put up 2 runs. First pitch by Hager, a strike, and there was a mound visit in there as well as we were pausing there for a moment, so probably just to try to repossess some good thoughts out there for the pitcher, Hager. Outside now, 1-1 the count. It's 1 high for ball 2. This is Payne, the 6th hitter in the lineup. Up next would be Luke Kimbrough, if they can get to him. It's a 3-1 count now after that ball by Hager. And now a walk. That pitch low and outside by Talon Hager. And so that will put runners now on first and second
to the plate, number 12, Luke
here
Kimbrough.
for the Geneva Cornerstone Sharks. Now Luke Kimbrough to the plate, the second baseman.
A little bit over the batter's head there on that pitch. Catcher did a good job at making sure to get to that.
Kimbrough went 1 for 3 in the game last night against Omaha South. Scored or did not score, hit a single. This is the only hit of his game. 2-0 now the count to him. Hager still trying to get out of the inning. This pitch outside for ball 3. See, Hager seems a little flustered out there on the mound.
Yeah, just struggling to find the zone again.
It's there for a strike. Good pitch. There, right inside the middle of the zone. 3-1. Again, 2 outs. Runners on second and third. Geneva's already plated 2 runs this inning. And a swing and a miss there for strike 2. So it's 3-0. Oh, they got a pass ball now. That was just back to the pitcher.
Yeah.
And from the catcher's mitt. And so that'll just advance the runner now from second to third. And that's not what you want to see here if you're York. Ball tipped foul now, and Kimbrough stays alive in this at-bat. The third run of the inning, just 90 feet away for Geneva. Swing and a miss, though, for Hager. He worked back on a 3-0 to get that strikeout and end the inning. Big one there for Talon Hager, and he was struggling that inning, Noah. That probably gave him a good shot of confidence right there heading to the mound.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So that will do it for the top half of the first inning. Geneva 2, York 0. Coverage here at the Vincent Senior Classic on Cool Radio and Strive TV is brought to you in part by G-Force Car Wash, Copsa Odie, CPAs and Advisors, La Cocina, Edgewater Insurance, Jansen Ford, Jensen Lumber, and Midwest Bank. The York Bats are up next in the bottom of the first when we come back.
They don't make things like they used to, but lucky for you, York Boot and Repair can make your boots last. Stop by York Boot and Repair today.
Dan's Construction in York is the largest bale and dealer in the state. Call Dan for your contracting needs at 402-362-6754.
See Copsa Odie and Associates for tax planning, consultation, and preparation. Let them help you with account services, financial analysis, or estate and succession planning. That's Copsa Odie and Associates in York.
Cornerstone Bank is committed to providing you game-changing solutions for your financial needs. Bank on a solid foundation. Cornerstone Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
See Jensen Lumber Company in York for all your building and renovation projects and find all the services and products you need. Jensen Lumber Company is there to serve you.
Cool Radio and Max Country warmly welcomes all the teams participating in York in the Vincent Senior Classic. UBC, Lincoln Lutheran, York, SOS, Geneva, Aurora, Louisville, Weeping Water, and Omaha South. Good luck to the teams and a sincere thanks to all of our sponsors that makes covering this tournament possible. Dan's Construction, York Boot and Repair, Patina Studios, G-Force Car Wash, Copsa Odie CPAs and Advisors, La Cocina, Edgewater Insurance in Osceola, Jansen Ford, Jensen Lumber, Hamilton Communications, and Midwest Bank in York. Ameriprise Financial in York is here to help you with your financial goals. Ameriprise Financial Advisors Bob and Blake Woodruff wish good luck to the York Dukes for a successful season.
Edgewater Insurance and Real Estate in Osceola has been serving Nebraska for more than 60 years. Contact Edgewater Insurance in Osceola and let one of their agents customize your policy.
Jansen Ford of York with a full lineup of new Ford vehicles. Great deals on current year models, and be sure to check their lineup of certified pre-owned Ford vehicles. Jansen Ford of York.
Leading off for York here in the bottom of the first is Trey Richard, and he hits one, slices one off to the left side. This will be fouled for strike 1. Richard, Dirks, Emmett Dirks, and Thomas Bondi are 1, 2, 3 in this inning for York. The pitcher here, Trevor Roach for Geneva. The catcher is Trevin Stassines. At first base, Hunter Fintel. Luke Kimbrough at second. Tyler Dew at third. And the shortstop is Joey Peterson. In left field, Preston Cominda. Right field, Chase Myers. And the center fielder is Draven Payne. Now the count 0-2 here to Richard. Switch hitter here for York. He's batted both right and left this tournament. Just depends on the pitcher. And obviously with a right-handed pitcher, he'll go left-handed swing. Swing and a miss there for strike
Richard
3.
retired for out number 1.
And Richard goes down swinging. Brings up to the plate, Emmett Dirks, the catcher, here for York Cornerstone. Emmett Dirks only reached base one time in their loss yesterday to Lincoln Chick-fil-A. Was walked. Trevor Roach at the mound. And strike 2, or strike 1, pardon. 1-1 now. This one grounded off to the third base line. In play, fielder makes the throw, but it can't get it there, and it goes past, and Dirks is going to advance to second on the pass ball. He probably would have got there anyway, but yep.
Dirks aboard on a single, beating out the throw, and then advances on the air on the pass ball. That'll bring to the plate number 27, Thomas Bondi.
So Bondi now up here for York. With a runner on second base with 1 out. Geneva scored 2 runs in the top of the first, and York now with a chance with runners in scoring position. Swing and a miss there by Bondi. He was the starter at the mound against Lincoln Chick-fil-A yesterday. Richard and I believe one other came in to relieve as well. This is hit out to the right field line, and it's going to go down for an out. Caught there by the right fielder. For out number 2.
Right field by Chase Myers for
Chase Myers with the grab.
2.
And now 2 gone with a runner on second.
Yeah, it was a nice diving play, though.
That'll bring to the plate.
Yeah, I couldn't
number
see
11,
it. I was about to say something good happened out there, but it was right. There was a foul pole right in my way, so I would have had,
I just saw him dive, and then umpires put up the out signal.
As you throw out over to second base to try to get Dirk sleeping is not in time. He's safe. I was going to say, as great as this ballpark complex is, awesome facility here on the east side of York, it's tough to see if you're in this broadcast perch up here sometimes a few parts of the field.
Ooh, and
that's going to go to the outfield. Dirks has to stay. He will indecisive there in the base running, and he won't advance to third. But the attempt to throw over there to second base went way over the second baseman's head and into the outfield, as we said, and Dirks just couldn't think quick enough to get to third. Swing there by the York batter. Peterson now, and it's 0-1. Declan Peterson up to the plate, the left fielder. 2 outs with Dirks on second. And this in the zone for strike 2. Oh and 2. Roach the pitch. This slides low and outside. 4-1. 1-2. In there for strike three. Strike three looking for Declan Peterson. He wants an explanation on that call from the home plate umpire. That's going to do it for the bottom of the first inning. So York strands one runner. They have one hit and no runs. Geneva still leads 2-0 as we head to the second inning here of the penultimate game of the Vincent Senior Legion Baseball Classic. We're back right after this.
G-Force Car Wash is located in York, just north of Walmart, and offers a variety of services, including touchless and soft-touch automatic washes, self-service bays, and free vacuums.
When you're just getting started as an ag producer, it's important that you surround yourself with experienced professionals to help you along the way. That's exactly why you should choose Midwest Bank, member FDIC.
Edgewater Insurance and Real Estate in Osceola has been serving Nebraska for more than 60 years. Contact Edgewater Insurance in Osceola and let one of their agents customize your policy.
Dan's Construction in York is the largest bail-in dealer in the state. Call Dan for your contracting needs at 402-362-6754.
Todd Anderson Insurance Agency of York offers a wide range of crop, hail, and wind products, from crop and farm owners insurance to health, home, and auto insurance. Give Todd Anderson Insurance a call at 363-0004.
Grand Central Foods of York is proud of local athletes and the hard work they put in. Grand Central Foods, hometown loyal, hometown proud, hometown strong.
When you're just getting started as an ag producer, it's important that you surround yourself with experienced professionals to help you along the way. That's exactly why you should choose Midwest Bank, member FDIC.
Edgewater Insurance and Real Estate in Osceola has been serving Nebraska for more than 60 years. Contact Edgewater Insurance in Osceola and let one of their agents customize your policy.
Back here at the York Ballpark Complex, Vincent Senior Legion Classic, brought to you by Dan's Construction, York Boot and Repair, Patina Studios, and Cornerstone Bank. Our coverage here on Cool Radio and Strive TV all tournament long. And we are in the top of the second inning with Geneva's bats back up. And they are leading off here with their 8-hole hitter, Luke Fintel. So they went through 7 batters in that first inning and scored 2 runs. Had 1 hit. And now a 2-1 count here to the leadoff man, Fintel, after 2 balls and a strike from Hager. Next one outside for ball 3. And another one close, but maybe too tall and a little bit outside for ball 4. And that walks the first run this inning.
That's going to bring to the plate number 7.
Walks the first base runner this Myers. Now Chase Myers up to the plate, the right fielder. Myers for Geneva had a double in their loss last night to Omaha South. First pitch outside for ball 1, and the runner there on first base. This one's going to be fouled back, and the count goes to 1-1. Awesome day here in York today. It's been just perfect weather. That flagpole out beyond left field has barely moved all day. No wind, sunny skies, mid-80s, low 80s temperature. It's hotter than it was yesterday, but definitely a lot more sun.
Yeah, definitely a lot more sun now. I mean, you can feel it. We'll go out, kind of walk around in between games, and you can feel the heat compared to being up here in the booth with the AC on.
You walk back in here, and it's freezing.
Oh, yeah, you almost need a jacket.
2-2 now here to Myers. Nobody out, runner on first for the Sharks. This pitch low for Hager, ball 3. The 3-2. Fouled back for, leaves the count full. Up next for Geneva, the top of the order, Tyler Dew, Joey Peterson. There's a strike 3. Big pitch there for Hager, and his second straight strikeout, I believe.
Oh, no, not second straight.
Yeah, right. After the
Fintel walk.
Yep, the walk and then the strikeout. But he struck out the last batter after he was down 3-0 in the count, I believe, and that was to wrap up that last inning. And then here he gets his 4th strikeout of the game. In fact, all the outs have been strikeouts here for Geneva, but in 2 runs, they have 1 hit on the day. Now top of the order, Tyler Dew, who had the leadoff hit back in the first inning and scored the run. This one in there for strike 1, breaks down in the zone. Hager checks over to first. Now we'll throw there. Trying to get the runner off guard. Not in time. First baseman for York is Carter Collada. Dew also bats left-handed here for Geneva. Hager, the right-hander, the pitch. Another one that breaks in there for strike 2, count 0-2. The grounder right to first. Well, they're not going to make the play over at first base. They're instead going to get the out at second. So that goes as a fielder's choice. And the runner will just be at first.
Fintel retired at second on the 1.
Fintel out at second base.
Excuse me, on the 3-4 put
and
out for out number
Dew
2.
will be at first after the fielder's choice. So Joey Peterson, now with 2 outs, comes to the plate for Geneva.
Yeah, Peterson got plunked his last time off the bat.
Number 3, Joey Peterson.
Oh, wind moving a little bit now. Look
Yep.
at that flag. It's the most amount of wind we've seen today.
Yeah, and all kind of out of the northeast. 0-1 here to Peterson. The pitch outside for a ball, and then they try to pick off the runner there from the catcher spot. Over to first base, but he's safe. 1-1 the count. 2 gone in the inning. Another throw over to first. This is past first base, and that will advance the runner. Hager got a little too aggressive there with the throw. Something that for both these teams, you don't want to continue to compound errors. So the count 1-1 still. This is well hit to left field. This could score a run, but he's going to get held up there at third. So no run comes through, but that'll be a single
Peterson with a
for
single
Joey
on the
Peterson.
left.
And now he's reached base twice after he was beamed back in the first and then gets the hit here.
Bring to the plate pitcher number 4, Trevor
Brings up
Roach.
Trevor Roach, the pitcher who struck out looking the last time up in the first inning. But he's got that run now 90 feet away and a runner also on first. Here's the wind and the pitch. High for ball 1. Hager the pitch again. This one chopped towards short. They make the glove, the throw, not going to get there. That scores a run for Geneva, and a runner's going to advance to third base. It was actually dropped out of the glove of the first baseman. So another reach there on an error over at first. be York's second error of the inning. That gets a run in for Geneva. And now it's 3-0.
Yeah, just
Now batting number one,
not
Trevin
really going how
Stassinis.
York was.
As we said,
wanting to go.
compounding errors, right?
Yeah.
Just can't continue to do it.
Have the 2 outs and just needed to make a clean play. Haven't been able to yet.
Now up is Trevin Stassinis, the catcher, here for the Sharks. Another good spot with runners on first and second. Hager, the delivery up here is high for ball 1. Hager's had a lot of full counts, a lot of ball. I mean, he's kind of getting up there for the pitch count here in the second inning, but he can still go a few more. Again, he pitched on Thursday, but just 3 innings in that win against SOS. 1-1 the count now. On deck would be Preston Cominda for Geneva. That's going to be lightly hit on the ground foul. Over to the right side for Stassinis. The wind looks like it. Flag now kind of switching a little bit more in.
Yeah. Blowing in a smidge.
Was kind of moving, coming off of right field and in, usually for most of this day, and now it's maybe more towards center field and in. 2-2, and the strikeout to end the inning. Big one there for Hager again as he picks out strikeout number 5.
Yeah.
And stops maybe some more runs coming in for Geneva, but they do pick up 1 and 1 hit as well. A couple of errors for York. And it's 3-0 after the top of the second. York's bats are up next in the bottom of the second here on Cool Radio and Strive TV. Our tournament coverage is brought to you in part by G-Force Car Wash, Copsa Odie, CPAs and Advisors, La Cocina, Edgewater Insurance in Osceola, Jansen Ford, Jensen Lumber, and Midwest Bank.
Patina Studios in York are your flooring experts. Check them out for carpet, tile, and even natural stone. A proud sponsor of the York Cornerstone Kings. If you can dream it, we can do it.
They don't make things like they used to, but lucky for you, York Boot and Repair can make your boots last. Stop by York Boot and Repair today. Nebraska Door and Window is a local full-service glass and glazing shop specializing in residential, automotive, commercial, and glazing needs. Call Nebraska Door and Window 362-6550.
Get your custom hats and tees from Rustic Dry Goods in York. Custom designs, embroidery, screen printing, and more. All at Rustic Dry Goods in York. Good luck to all area athletes.
For nearly 20 years, York Physical Therapy and Fitness Works have been serving the area and will continue to serve the community and their athletes for years to come. For more information, go to yorkphysicaltherapy.com.
Dan's Construction in York is the largest bail-in dealer in the state. Call Dan for your contracting needs at 402-362-6754.
When you're just getting started as an ag producer, it's important that you surround yourself with experienced professionals to help you along the way. That's exactly why you should choose Midwest Bank member FDIC.
Jansen Ford of York with a full lineup of new Ford vehicles. Great deals on current year models, and be sure to check their lineup of certified pre-owned Ford vehicles. Jansen Ford of York.
Aurora Co-op is your go-to resource for better information, better products, and better services. And they're also a proud supporter of area athletes. Check them out at auroracoop.com.
Dan's Construction in York is the largest bail-in dealer in the state. Call Dan for your contracting needs at 402-362-6754.
Hits Towing can get you out of a jam. If you need help, call Hits Towing at 402-362-4145 or visit their website at hitstowing.com.
Second to last game here at the Vincent Senior Classic. It's York and Geneva, two Cornerstone teams battling it out here for a chance to see who can pick up 2 wins over the weekend. And one team will be just 1-2 as they move on. It's still way early here in the Legion baseball season, but the summer baseball year, I'm sure you know very well. It's it starts late May usually, and I mean then the end of July comes and it's the state tournament. And it's like, wow, that just went
quick.
right on by.
It's a quick season.
Yeah. Strike there for the leadoff batter for York this inning, Jackson Halak. Second baseman here for the Kings. Is Roach still at the mound here? He just allowed one hit back in the first inning from Dirks and then struck out 2.
Yep.
2-1 count now here to Halak. Swing and a miss right there. Now 2-2. Halak went 1 for 3 in their loss to Lincoln yesterday. Had a hit back in the third inning. And he'll strike out this time. So starts 0 for 1 on the day. And that's the first out of the inning. We'll bring up
out number 1.
The 6th batter in the lineup, Carson Piper,
number 13,
the designated hitter.
Piper.
With Hager, who's in the field, not a part of the batting lineup.
Yep, just pitching today.
Piper, the DH for him. Piper hits this one real high in the air. Catcher going back, and it's going to hit the net first, and will be a foul ball. Kenan Dirks on deck for York. And then in the hole would be Carter Collada. It's the 6th batter right here, Piper. 0-1 here as the pitch from Roach is going to be grounded to the left side foul. And the count now 0-2.
Yeah, so far just kind of a struggle for these York hitters right off the bat, trying to come up with any hits.
It's a team that's felt like when they can get it going, it's going. It's working well, but kind of struggle here really since that Lincoln Chick-fil-A game. It's 1-2 now as Piper sees this pitch go outside. Roach on the 1-2, and it's a strikeout looking for Carson Piper for out number 2. And that brings up Kenan Dirks
Piper got
to the
looking
plate.
for out number 2.
The third baseman, number 24.
24, Kenan Dirks.
See if Dirks can't do what his brother did and find a way to get on base.
Kennan's older, right?
Yeah.
He's old, yep.
Yep.
He's been a part of the Legion program for a while, and Emma just a little less as long, yeah. Swing and a miss there for Kennan. Strike 2. The pitch by Roach, and that is another strikeout. Trevor Roach ends the inning with 3 strikeouts. That's his 5th of the game.
Dirks retired.
So you got Hager with 5 on one side for York, and now Roach with 5. After 2 full innings, it's been a pitcher's fest right now in this one here in York. It is 3-0, Geneva with the lead. We'll take a break. We'll come back after these words.
Patina Studios in York are your flooring experts. Check them out for carpet, tile, and even natural stone. A proud sponsor of the York Cornerstone Kings. If you can dream it, we can do it. G-Force Car Wash is located in York, just north of Walmart, and offers a variety of services, including touchless and soft-touch automatic washes, self-service bays, and free vacuums. Dan's Construction in York is the largest bail-in dealer in the state. Call Dan for your contracting needs at 402-362-6754.
They don't make things like they used to, but lucky for you, York Boot and Repair can make your boots last. Stop by York Boot and Repair today.
At York General, our priority is you, and we thank you for choosing us. The mission at York General to continue providing York and the surrounding area the very best in healthcare.
If you're looking for a step beyond the ordinary in all of life's important moments, call Peterson's Pedal Company in York. Whatever the occasion, let their flowers make it special. Go York Dukes!
Jansen Ford of York with a full lineup of new Ford vehicles. Great deals on current year models, and be sure to check their lineup of certified pre-owned Ford vehicles. Jansen Ford of York.
Cornerstone Bank is committed to providing you game-changing solutions for your financial needs. Bank on a solid foundation. Cornerstone Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
They don't make things like they used to, but lucky for you, York Boot and Repair can make your boots last. Stop by York Boot and Repair today.
For an authentic experience in culture and cuisine, come to La Casina. Call La Casina at 402-362-0356 or come try the food at La Casina across from Penner's in York.
New pitcher in for York, Cornerstone, here in this top of the third. They're going to go with Kane Combs as the day for Talon Hager's come to a close, and we'll check the field here in just a moment as we go across this game. Kane came off from the dugout, too. I don't know if... Okay. Yep. So we'll check it out here, but it's going to be two balls to start his at-bat for Combs.
Yeah, it looks like Kenan Dirks isn't out at third anymore either.
Mm-hmm.
His day might be over.
That's 14 over at third base. Rylan Kamler, I think, and then there might be a few more field changes. Either way, now it's a 2-2. So it started 2-0 here for Kane Combs to the leadoff batter, Preston Cominda for Geneva, who reached base on an error the last time he was out the first inning. And a 2-0, now 2-2, and then a foul pitch back, so still 2-2. On deck is Draven Payne and then Luke Kimbrough for the Sharks. Swing and a miss, and another strikeout here for York, with the first strikeout of the game for Kane Combs coming out of the bullpen.
That'll bring to the plate number 11, Draven Payne.
Now Payne up to the plate. Trying to bring the Payne.
Yeah, had a walk his last time up to bat.
Swing there. For a strike, 0-1. And this outside, ball one. Strike two. Combs looking pretty good out there so far. One out, nobody on, and back-to-back strikeouts for Kane Combs here in this top
Payne
of the third.
Retired for out number 2. That'll bring to the plate number 12, Luke Kimbrough.
Now Luke Kimbrough from second base coming up to the plate. He did strike out. He was struck out by Hager back in the first inning. First pitch fouled back, or a grounded foul off the left side for strike one.
Yeah, he struck out his first at bat. So kind of strikeout fest going on for both sides.
It is. This one there for strike two. It just caught the edge of the strike zone. Now the 0-2. Too tall for ball one. And the count now 1-2. Combs the pitch. Full count now 3-2 as this one above. And this will be too low, the 3-2 full count pitch. Like a fastball low, and Kimbrough will be walked for the first base runner in this top of the third inning for Geneva. Now Hunter Fintel to the plate. He got to the base in the second inning on a fielder's choice. Runner's going to go, and Dirks back there, the catcher, won't have a throw over to first, or to second. And that was a strike as well by Combs, so the count 0-1.
Yeah, just kind of ate that one. Didn't have a good grip on the ball, it looked like.
There's a grounder to third base. That's Rylan Kamler, who came in to third base, and he gets the good grab and the throw over to first to end the inning.
Third base for the 5-3 putout.
So one left on here for Geneva. No hits, though, no runs. And it's still 3-0 Sharks as the Kings head to the batter's box in the bottom part of the third inning. Right after this on Cool Radio and Strive TV.
See Copsa Odie and Associates for tax planning, consultation, and preparation. Let them help you with account services, financial analysis, or estate and succession planning. That's Copsa Odie and Associates in York.
Patina Studios in York are your flooring experts. Check them out for carpet, tile, and even natural stone. A proud sponsor of the York Cornerstone Kings. If you can dream it, we can do it.
See Jensen Lumber Company in York for all your building and renovation projects and find all the services and products you need. Jensen Lumber Company is there to serve you.
Jansen Ford of York with a full lineup of new Ford vehicles. Great deals on current year models, and be sure to check their lineup of certified pre-owned Ford vehicles. Jansen Ford of York.
They don't make things like they used to, but lucky for you, York Boot and Repair can make your boots last. Stop by York Boot and Repair today.
See Copsa Odie and Associates for tax planning, consultation, and preparation. Let them help you with account services, financial analysis, or estate and succession planning. That's Copsa Odie and Associates in York.
Cornerstone Bank is committed to providing you game-changing solutions for your financial needs. Bank on a solid foundation. Cornerstone Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. G-Force Car Wash is located in York, just north of Walmart, and offers a variety of services, including touchless and soft-touch automatic washes, self-service bays, and free vacuums.
It's the 8, 9, and top of the order coming up for York Cornerstone. Here in the bottom of the third inning, Carter Collada is leading off here as York down by 3 runs, trying to erase that deficit here in the third. First pitch there by Trevor Roach, who's been having a nice game at the mound for Geneva, is a strike. Low in the zone for strike 1.
He's got 5 Ks already here through 2 innings of work.
3 of them strike out swinging, 2 of them strike out looking. It's a 1-1 now as the next one falls outside for ball 1. And Collada's going to get a fly ball right to second base, and that's going to be caught there by the second baseman for Geneva.
Collada flies out to do at second base.
First out of the inning.
The first out of the inning. And that'll bring to the plate number 9.
That ball was a little bit
12, Eli
higher.
Nothing.
Yeah.
It probably, maybe there's a
Might drop.
Yeah, the fact, higher, and then you got to look a little bit higher. Maybe he loses it in the sun or something, but it was a pop up, just didn't get that high in the air. So first out now. It's an 0-1 count here to Eli Nothing. His first at bat here of the game. And quickly down 0-2 in the count here. Strike 3. Caught the outside corner of the zone. And a strikeout looking there for Nothing.
Number 2.
6th strikeout of the game for Roach.
That'll bring to the plate number 3, Trey
And
Richard.
now up top of the order, Trey Richard here for York. He also struck out in his first at bat to lead off in the bottom of the first. This is going to be a flight out to left field, and they make the catch out there and left for the third out. Preston Cominda there with the grab. So a quick inning here for Geneva in the field. They still lead it 3-0 over York Cornerstone. No hits, no runs, no errors. Nobody left on.
Bottom of the third, 3 up, 3 down.
Vincent Senior Classic tournament coverage here on Cool Radio and Strive TV is brought to you by our tournament sponsors, Dan's Construction, York Boot and Repair, Patina Studios, and a Cornerstone Bank. It's Geneva up next in the fourth inning right after this.
For an authentic experience in culture and cuisine, come to La Casina. Call La Casina at 402-362-0356 or come try the food at La Casina across from Penner's in York.
They don't make things like they used to, but lucky for you, York Boot and Repair can make your boots last. Stop by York Boot and Repair today.
See Jensen Lumber Company in York for all your building and renovation projects and find all the services and products you need. Jensen Lumber Company is there to serve you.
See Kreidel Enterprises, your participating independent American Standard Air dealer. Call 362-2500 today. Kreidel Enterprises, a name you can trust.
Few services are as dependable as Copcho's Sanitation. Copcho's offers complete refuse collection, recycling, roll-off service, residential toters, and dependable service. Copcho Sanitation in York.
Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people.
This is Alan Odepal, Odepal Insurance, at 4th and Grant in York Town Center. Insurance is our only business.
G-Force Car Wash is located in York, just north of Walmart, and offers a variety of services, including touchless and soft-touch automatic washes, self-service bays, and free vacuums.
For an authentic experience in culture and cuisine, come to La Casina. Call La Casina at 402-362-0356 or come try the food at La Casina across from Penner's in York.
Dan's Construction in York is the largest bail-in dealer in the state. Call Dan for your contracting needs at 402-362-6754.
See Copsa Odie and Associates for tax planning, consultation, and preparation. Let them help you with account services, financial analysis, or estate and succession planning. That's Copsa Odie and
Myers leading off this inning. Wanted to put a bunt down there on a 0-1 count. And this goes outside for ball one, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, 1-1. Yep. Pitch by Combs. There for a strike. Combs had a good inning coming in to relieve in the third inning. He had 2 strikeouts. Only allowed a walk. The 1-2 goes low for ball 2. This one slides out of the zone low for ball 3, and the count now 3-0. This one fouled right back to us.
Oh, that was the one. Oh, my gosh.
We're good.
That was the one. Parker, why didn't you reach out and grab it?
I was way back here. I was sitting like lounge back in the chair. And
I told you we had. If my window was open, it was coming in. Oh, my gosh.
That was a good one. And there is the fourth ball of the at-bat. Yeah, I could have.
I told you to bring your glove yesterday.
That brings
We're
the play
good.
number 2.
We're good.
Tyler
Cameras.
Dew.
It didn't even hit the window sill. It didn't even get to the camera. Yeah, right up here on the window.
Oh my goodness. Well, that was fun.
So the runner now gets walked over. The base runner now gets walked over to first base. That's Cominda. And so now up to the plate here, Hunter Fintel. Oh no, pardon. Draven Payne. Up to the plate. Oh, yep.
Leadoff hitter.
Thank you. Cominda it's Myers who was walked over there to first base. Pardon, I was mixed around. So Myers at first. Now Tyler Dew. This is the top of the order here for Geneva. The foul ball rattled me a little bit, I guess.
Ooh, bunt goes into York's dugout.
Yeah, and that's going to be strike 2. Count 1-2 with nobody out. Here's a 1-2 pitch that's sliced foul there by Dew, who's reached base both times today. Had a hit back in the first inning, and then he walked? No, fielder's choice. Safe on a fielder's choice there in the second.
Yep.
Got a 1-2 count as Combs looks for his third strikeout of the day. Another one hit foul. And the count remains. So again, right after this, at about 6:30 or so, our championship game with Lincoln Chick-fil-A and Omaha South. Omaha South has played 2 games in this tournament since Lincoln Chick-fil-A has played as well. I don't know if you buy into stuff like that, but see how that one goes later tonight. 2 good teams here for the Vincent Senior Classic Championship. Combs throws over to first to try to pick off the runner. He's going to be safe. This one grounded to first base. They go to second for the out. Not going to get it over there at first, though. So 1 out in the inning. They get the runner out on second. Another fielder's choice.
Do aboard on the fielder's choice.
Here for Geneva.
Myers retired at
So Myers out at second base, and then Dew will get it to first. That's a Dew's second fielder's choice out as well.
For out number 1.
Yeah, now brings up Peterson. He is 1 for 1 with a hit in the second, and a hit by pitch there in the first.
And a runner limping over there for Geneva, right around first base. That is Dew. So I don't know. I mean, it looked like he was hobbling around a little bit, trying to get back to the bag, but they're going to keep him in. Maybe. Yeah, one of the Geneva coaches out here wants to say something to the umpire, figure something out. Or are they bringing Dew out or something?
Yeah,
he seems hurt.
Not for sure what's going
Yeah.
on here.
Yeah. So they're bringing number 10 out. Kiffin Theobald looks like he's going to be the guy now.
Your attention, please.
Pinch hitting, pinch running.
Number
And
10,
maybe
Kiffin
subbing in for
Theobald.
Dew over at second base. So 1 out in the inning. Geneva up 3-0. And the new batter here is Peterson. Shortstop, as you mentioned, he's reached
Batting
base
number-
twice today,
number
1
3,
for
Joey
1,
Peterson.
but
Yep.
was hit by that pitch in the last time he was at bat. Here's the pitch by Combs. Man, that was breaking close to the zone, but probably just high for ball 2. Another one too tall. Ball 3. Combs trying to get some off-speed pitches in there, but nothing doing. Here's a strike on a 3-0 count. Now 3-1. Trevor Roach is on deck for Geneva, and then Trevin Stassines in the hole. The pitch. Fouled back for strike 2. One time, I think earlier on, Hager came back from a 3-0 count to strike out a batter. See if Combs can do that. Runner on first, 1 out. Combs winds, sets, delivers, outside, ball 4. He wasn't happy about that pitch. That puts 2 on here for Geneva and 1 out in the top of the 4th. And it brings up Trevor Roach, the pitcher.
Roach is
plate number 4.
0 for 2
Trevor
so far.
Roach.
He had a strikeout looking in the first and reached on an error in the second.
And 1 out here, runners on first and second. Another good opportunity here for Geneva to pile on some runs. They lead 3-0. First one outside for ball 1. Ball 2. Combs was throwing strikes in his first few pitches of his relief, and they're falling outside a little bit. 2-0. This one fouled back for a strike, now 2-1. Here's one sliced out to right field. Right fielder there makes the catch over there for York for the second out of the inning. Good grab, good location there by Nothing out in right field.
Yeah, it was a good play there by Nothing. Looked like it had a chance to get down, just hung up in the air a little bit too long. If it's sliced more down that right field line, that's probably
brings
down
to the plate
for
number
a
1,
double.
Trevin Stassines.
It brings up Trevin Stassines now with 2 outs in the inning for Geneva.
Yeah, Stassines 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts, 1 looking, 1 swinging.
First one there in for a strike by Combs. 0-1 the count. Top of the hour here on Cool Radio as this one hits the base path. Is that going to stay fair? It should.
Yep.
And that
Hit
will
the-
be a single
Yeah.
that stops all the runners. Nobody
Stassines with a
scores.
Single.
And a single there for Stassines. Hit the third base bag
That's gonna
and
bring
just
the plate
popped
number 9,
straight up in the air. It
Preston
didn't into foul
Comenda.
territory, but if it does that, obviously fair ball. So
Yeah, so now Geneva with a really good chance here to tack on some more runs with, 2 outs still?
And this one going to be grounded toward the second baseman, and he gets the throw over
Comenda
to
grounds
first.
out
And
to
so
Hollick at second base
no
for the
runs
4-3
here for
putout
Geneva
in the inning.
in the top of the 4th inning. They do get 1 hit, and they leave 3 on base as York has another chance here in the bottom of the 4th. When we come back here on Cool Radio and Strive TV, our tournament coverage here at the Vincent Senior Classic is brought to you by G-Force Car Wash, Copsa Odie, CPAs and Advisors, La Cocina, Edgewater Insurance in Osceola, Jansen Ford, Jensen Lumber, and Midwest Bank.
Arby's believes you have to work hard, dream big, play fair, have fun, and get it done. Follow that plan and you'll make a difference.
Crossroads Awards and Gifts in York. Whether you need a trophy, a medal, a plaque, or a banner, they are sure to have an award perfect for your need. Crossroads Awards in York on 6th Street.
Cornerstone Bank is committed to providing you game-changing solutions for your financial needs. Bank on a solid foundation. Cornerstone Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Patina Studios in York are your flooring experts. Check them out for carpet, tile, and even natural stone. A proud sponsor of the York Cornerstone Kings. If you can dream it, we can do it.
See Jensen Lumber Company in York for all your building and renovation projects and find all the services and products you need. Jensen Lumber Company is there to serve you.
Dan's Construction in York is the largest bale and dealer in the state. Call Dan for your contracting needs at 402-362-6754.
When you're just getting started as an ag producer, it's important that you surround yourself with experienced professionals to help you along the way. That's exactly why you should choose Midwest Bank, member FDIC.
Patina Studios in York are your flooring experts. Check them out for carpet, tile, and even natural stone. A proud sponsor of the York Cornerstone Kings. If you can dream it, we can do it. Patina Studios in York are your flooring experts. Check them out for carpet, tile, and even natural stone. A proud sponsor of the York Cornerstone Kings. If you can dream it, we can do it. Dan's Construction in York is the largest bale and dealer in the state. Call Dan for your contracting needs at 402-362-6754. G-Force Car Wash is located in York, just north of Walmart, and offers a variety of services, including touchless and soft-touch automatic washes, self-service bays, and free vacuums.
Back here for the Vincent Senior Legion Baseball Classic. Parker Sizer joining you alongside Noah Boyd here as we are in the bottom of the fourth. And York up to the plate. Leading off for them is going to be Emmett Dirks here for York, who has a hit back in the first inning. He's got a 2-0 count here early. First pitch outside the third pitch is there for strike one. And the count now 2-1.
Yeah, Dirks with the lone hit here for the Kings.
This one going to be chopped to third base. Oh, collision there at first, and that's going to get him out.
Yeah.
We think so far, but the looked like first base guy stepped off for a second, and then Dirks came and hit him in the process. So I think they're going to check to see if he's okay, but yeah, they're going to say he's out there at first.
Yeah, and Dirk's already walking back to the dugout. Like, once you give yourself up like that, you're out anyways. So
Dirks grounds out for the first out of the inning.
Now batting here for York is Thomas Bondi. Swung on and missed there by Bondi.
that one's just low for ball one. Bondi so far here today, 0 for 1 with that fly out to right field. So take that in for ball two. Hold of that one.
This one to right field, toward the right fielder in play, and he runs down and makes the grab for the second out of the inning. Chase Myers over there
for
the glove.
in right field
As the sun's starting to get a little bit lower, we're still late afternoon here. It's still out. Maybe it's a little bit easier out in the outfield at this point.
That last game was pretty bad. There was a lot of balls hit straight up and went straight down into the ground.
No chance at it. Yeah. This one pops straight up in the air toward the pitcher. And it'll be caught there with the fly out. So Declan Peterson there flies out, and that's a quick inning for York in this bottom of the fourth. No hits, no runs, no errors, and it's still 3-0. You're listening to the Vincent Senior Legion Classic on Cool Radio or watching live on Strive TV.
Dan's Construction in York is the largest bale and dealer in the state. Call Dan for your contracting needs at 402-362-6754. 6754.
Cool Radio and Max Country warmly welcomes all the teams participating in York in the Vincent Senior Classic. UBC, Lincoln Lutheran, York, SOS, Geneva, Aurora, Louisville, Weeping Water, and Omaha South. Good luck to the teams and a sincere thanks to all of our sponsors that makes covering this tournament possible. Dance Construction, York Boot and Repair, Patina Studios, G-Force Car Wash, Copsa Odie CPAs and Advisors, La Cocina, Edgewater Insurance in Osceola, Jansen Ford, Jensen Lumber, Hamilton Communications, and Midwest Bank in York.
G-Force Car Wash is located in York, just north of Walmart, and offers a variety of services, including touchless and soft-touch automatic washes, self-service bays, and free vacuums.
For an authentic experience in culture and cuisine, come to La Cocina. Call La Cocina at 402-362-0356 or come try the food at La Cocina across from Penner's in York.
Dan's Construction in York is the largest bail and dealer in the state. Call Dan for your contracting needs at 402-362-6754.
See Copsa Odie and Associates for tax planning, consultation, and preparation. Let them help you with account services, financial analysis, or estate and succession planning. That's Copsa Odie and Associates in York. See Copsa Odie and Associates for tax planning, consultation, and preparation. Let them help you with account services, financial analysis, or estate and succession planning. That's Copsa Odie and Associates in York.
Few services are as dependable as Copcho's Sanitation. Copcho's offers complete refuse collection, recycling, roll-off service, residential toters, and dependable service. Copcho Sanitation in York.
It's going to be the Geneva Sharks here in the top of the 5th inning, up by 3 runs here over York Cornerstone.
Now the bringer of pain.
Yes.
Up to bat, not to be confused with what? The bringer of rain. You know who that is?
No.
You're not a baseball guy, are you?
Well, a little, but
I
I don't know the bringer.
Josh Donaldson.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's his nickname.
Is he Rays, right?
No, he's retired now, but he won an MVP for Toronto.
That's it,
when
yeah.
they went on that really, that little bit of time where they were really good.
I said Rays. I was thinking Jays, though. I promise.
The Jays.
I was thinking Jays, yeah. 1-2 now. Here to Payne.
Payne so far 0 for 1 with a strikeout, but he did walk there in the first.
This one he grounds to third base. Kamler has trouble grabbing it over there at third.
Ooh,
and then that's a sailed ball over first base. That will advance Payne to second, and he slides in there. Safe.
Yeah, I'm going to give him a hit on that one just because I think he would have beat that out. You don't think so? All right. Well, then we're
consultation. Nathan, what do you say? Did you see it over there? No, Nathan, indifferent. We'll
E5.
We'll go E5, yeah.
And then it also
painterboard on the air.
It was a couple beats of kind of bobbing it around a little bit over there on third. Maybe if he would have been clean on grabbing it, could have been in time, but
maybe. Give him an error.
So runner now on second base here for Geneva. They're up 3-0. And this is Luke Kimbrough to the plate, and he will ground this one foul off to the left side.
Geneva up here on this one, 3-0, but the only scoring coming in the first and the second inning so far. Besides that, it's been pretty scoreless throughout the whole time.
Ooh, a bunt put up, high bunt, not going to be caught by the pitcher. The throw over to first.
Would they call him out?
Yep.
They did call him out. Got him on the tag?
No, he's safe. Yep. No. Yep. I didn't see the call there from the umpire right behind the pitcher's mound.
Oh.
I was waiting for that. I guess I missed it. So, he's safe over there at first. The throw from Combs, a little bit off the path there to the first baseman. He had to step off, and then the tag just couldn't get there in time. So
give that an E1, I would probably say. Error on the pitcher.
So York errors here climbing up in this game. They're around 5 or 6 now.
Yeah.
Here's a stolen base attempt. A low throw on the stolen base. Here comes the throw home now, and that is there. We're going to have a run now to third. No. So another one here for Geneva. Their first runs since the second inning, though. And now they lead it 4-0.
Yeah, 4-0, and it is the 5th inning, so if they're able to scrounge up, 4 more runs, it would put them up by 8. So, gotta wait and see about that one, see if Geneva can't put up a couple more runs.
Knowing there was the runner on third and the runner on first was heading to second, do you make that throw if you're the catcher, knowing, again, that runner's on third? Or
if it's a good throw,
yeah.
you don't really have to worry about it too much, because a good throw there, good throw back home, you probably have the guy out at home. Or you just take the out at second if you've got it.
Yep.
It's not a bad idea to do.
Count 1-1 here to Hunter Fintel. Swings and misses there. Now the count 1-2.
Yeah, Fintel so far 0 for 1 on the day, but he did reach base on that walk in the second.
So Combs needs an out here. This is going to be hit to left field, and therefore the left fielder to grab for the first out of the inning. Yep. First out here for Geneva.
Flies out to Peterson and left for out number 1. And that'll bring to the plate.
That'll bring up Chase Myers to the plate.
He is 0 for 1 as well, but he did struck out in the second and reached base on the walk in the fourth.
You drive in a run here. He hits something to the outfield. Can bring that runner in from second.
Yeah.
First pitch here. Strike 1 to Myers. And after this for Geneva, it's back up to the top of the order with Dew and Peterson perhaps on the way. Swing there and a miss by Myers. Now 0-2. Combs came in, started the game 2 straight strikeouts.
Yeah.
And then since then it's been a few outs. Hasn't only given up the 1 run since, but
yeah.
There's
the next strikeout.
Second, right on cue.
Yeah.
Myers
besides that strikeout that he just had, he got out of that 4th inning bases loaded situation. Is Dew back?
He is.
So, what they must have... Yeah, they used a pinch runner. And
now batting number 2, Tyler Dew.
So, Dew must be feeling all right now. Might have just had some slight discomfort, didn't want to run. And so they burned their pinch runner, or whoever that was. He won't be able to re-enter anymore. I think that was Theobald.
Yep,
he won't be able to re-enter into this game.
So Dew here, back to the plate where he's reached base all 3 times and will probably do so again. That one a hard grounder toward the second baseman.
Yeah. It was a good hit.
Saying a hit, yeah.
Yeah.
Dew with a single.
I'd put that down as a hit. It was hit pretty well, and the second baseman couldn't quite get the field there on it. And
second baseman
would have been tough.
He was going to have to make a really good backhanded play on that hard hit ball.
Dew will stay on the base paths.
Must be feeling better than I'm. It must have just been something, tweak something, needed to go figure it out in the dugout.
Of course, can you only have a courtesy runner for the pitcher and catcher, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Not for
you
the
can't have one
outfielder.
just for any of the other guys.
So
and then you see college-wise, I mean, if you have a DH, you usually use your DH for your pitcher.
Yep.
And then you only have a courtesy runner for your catcher. Sometimes you don't even have that courtesy runner.
Swung on and missed there by Peterson, the shortstop, with 2 outs in the inning. And a run 90 feet away, another run also at first base. In a 4-0 lead here for the Sharks, and a time called here by the batter. He'll step off and reset, so will Combs at the mound. 0-2, and this slides outside for ball 1.
Yeah, it didn't miss by much. I mean, it looked like it was over the plate. Must have just been a little high, I would say.
Hit back foul here, so the count stays 1-2 to Peterson.
Peterson, he is 1 for 1 so far. Got hit by a pitch in the first inning, hit in the second, and then walk in the 4th.
Can Combs get him out of the inning? With a 1-2, he does. Strike 3 called as that hung onto the corner. And that will end the inning. The second strikeout for Combs this inning. He now has 4 in his now 3 full innings of relief. And we are off to the 6th inning. It's Geneva 4, York 0 here on Cool Radio and Strive TV. Or bottom of the 5th. Yep, pardon. Bottom of the 5th coming up. I'm always like 1 early. Anyway, it's brought to you here by G-Force Car Wash, Copsa Odie, CPAs and Advisors, La Cocina, Edgewater Insurance in Osceola, Jansen Ford, Jensen Lumber, and Midwest Bank. Yes, it is York up next in the bottom of the 5th inning when we come back.
Cornerstone Bank is committed to providing you game-changing solutions for your financial needs. Bank on a solid foundation. Cornerstone Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Patina Studios in York are your flooring experts. Check them out for carpet, tile, and even natural stone. A proud sponsor of the York Cornerstone Kings. If you can dream it, we can do it.
See Jensen Lumber Company in York for all your building and renovation projects and find all the services and products you need. Jensen Lumber Company is there to serve you.
Dan's Construction in York is the largest bale and dealer in the state. Call Dan for your contracting needs at 402-362-6754.
When you're just getting started as an ag producer, it's important that you surround yourself with experienced professionals to help you along the way. That's exactly why you should choose Midwest Bank, member FDIC.
Patina Studios in York are your flooring experts. Check them out for carpet, tile, and even natural stone. A proud sponsor of the York Cornerstone Kings. If you can dream it, we can do it.
The York Bats are up here in the bottom of the 5th. And they got some work to do, down by 4 runs.
They got to find a way to get their offense going. They've only got the 1 lone hit by Emmett Dirks there in the 1st inning. Besides that, have
leading off for the Kings,
been held
5,
to absolutely no hits here so far going forward.
And it's still Trevor Roach on the mound for Geneva as Jackson Halak leads off this inning for the Kings. First pitch swung on a miss for strike 1.
Yeah. Halak struck out swinging back in the 2nd, and that's been his only time up to bat so far.
At one point, he was with the second batter when Roach struck out 4 straight batters at the end of the 1st and then all through the 2nd. 1-1 now the count. And Halak swings at this. It's going to be fair. Right in front of the home plate base, and the catcher grabs it, throws over to first for the out. So Halak is retired. And next up is going to be the designated hitter, Carson Piper.
Yeah, Piper, also a part of that 4 strikeouts in a row. He got caught looking his first time up to bat. So definitely York needing to get something going, whether it's a walk, a hit, something.
Swing and a miss there for Piper on the first pitch.
It almost looks like they are just a little uncomfortable up there at the plate today. Not really knowing what's coming up for pitch-wise. Well, that
this
might
one
land.
Going to get out to the outfield. Is it going to go down for a hit? It will. And it'll be just a single there for Carson Piper's hit high enough, and the center fielder really had to try to hustle to get there. Maybe looked like he kind of called everybody off. He had it, but just couldn't quite get to it in time.
Yeah. That's a good leadoff, though, for York. I mean, needed something to happen, and finally getting something to work, even if it was just a little bloop shot that fell in for a hit. That one in there for ball 1.
This is Kenan Dirks. Oh, pardon. Yep. Ryan Kambler.
Oh, and he got
and
hit
he
by
gets hit.
pitch.
So Kambler
hit by the pitch.
hit by the pitch. He's going to go over to first base, and now Piper to second. Just one out in the inning here for York. And now up Carter Collada. Forgot about that. Campbell came in to fill in there for Dirks at third base. So he was the 7-hole hitter. Now it's the 8 guy, Carter Collada. Collada flew out in his last at-bat in the 3rd inning. This one he hits straight back foul.
Yeah, if Collada here could find a way to put a drive into one, could be really big for this Kings club. Just have to really start chipping away. I mean, it's only the 5th inning. You got the 6th and the 7th, but if you can find a way to get 1, maybe 2 runs here this inning, makes that 6th and 7th inning a lot easier for you. Not as much pressure to get all 4.
Strike 2 now to Collada as he swung at that pitch. Count is 0-2. And Roach, another one. That one he wants back. Collada does. Is way outside the zone, but swung on and missed it. Now another strikeout. And that will bring to the plate Eli Nething.
Batting number 12,
that is the 7th strikeout of the day for
Roach.
Roach. Nething 0 for 1 with a strikeout looking. That might do it, though.
Maybe in the gap. Yep, it's going to score maybe 2 runs here. It will score 2 runs for York. This could be 3 for Nething.
Going for a triple.
He rounds. The throw from the outfield is going to be off the path, and that will be a triple for Nething that scores 2 runs for the Kings.
Eli Nething with a 2 RBI triple.
That was right in the gap between center and left. Both of them had to get all the way, it was near the fence, all the way back over there. So that's what you want to see from your hitter in the 9-hole.
Yeah, your second leadoff man, as many people would put that. And Nething with very good speed out there to leg that one out to get a triple.
And now York down by 2 runs. Turned into an entirely different ball game.
Yeah, and you got Trey Richard up to bat. You know, struck out in the first, popped out to the left fielder last time, but he's got a pretty good bat. Yeah. Wouldn't be surprised if he can find a way to poke one out to the outfield, even if it's just a sacrifice fly. I mean, we've seen now Nething has really good speed, and legging out that triple should be able to score on a sacrifice fly.
Here's the pitch, and this is going to be a grounder to the shortstop. Makes the throw over to first. It's passed, and that will be another run for York. And Richard will advance to second after the fielding error. There for Geneva, it's a 1-run ball game here in the bottom of the 5th. That was a routine play there for the shortstop for Geneva, Peterson, but throw just not on line. Also, you got to probably give a lot of credit to Richard. It probably makes you rush the throw a little bit more when you see him sprinting over there to first base.
When he's just sprinting out of the box like that, especially from that left-handed side, it definitely makes a difference on when you're seeing it as a fielder, because you got to hurry your throw up just a little bit, and that might have caused that error to happen by the shortstop.
Emmett Dirks.
Now Emmett Dirks to the plate. Batter number 2 in the lineup, the catcher, with the tying run now at second base here in this 5th inning.
Dirks had that lone hit for a long time there in the first, and now finally got a little bit of hits from his buddies. Now he's got to find a way to help them out too.
And Dirks going to foul this back. This will be strike 1, and the count now 1-1. Crowd got going here a little bit too.
Yeah, you see a little bit more excitement now.
Swing and a miss there for Dirks.
Good hack.
Good pitch, yeah. Good pitch too by Roach.
You know, he's trying to put something out there to score Richard.
Back foul here. And it's still strike two, 1-2. Richard on second. Dirks at the plate. It's Geneva 4, York 3. And this is a 1-2 pitch from Roach. Dirks chops at the third. Third baseman throws to first. They're in time for the out. But York cuts into the lead here of Geneva's. They score 3 runs, pick up a couple of hits in the process, and helped out by a few Geneva errors as well. 2 or maybe just 1, but yeah, 1 error. And the score now 4-3. Feels like a brand new ball game here at the York Ballpark Complex in the second to final game of the Vincent Senior Classic. Our tournament coverage here on Cool Radio and Strive TV is brought to you by Dan's Construction, York Boot and Repair, Patina Studios, and a Cornerstone Bank. Coming up next, it is the top of the 6th inning with the bats for Geneva coming to the plate.
Dan's Construction in York is the largest bail and dealer in the state. Call Dan for your contracting needs at 402-362-6754. G-Force Car Wash is located in York, just north of Walmart, and offers a variety of services, including touchless and soft-touch automatic washes, self-service bays, and free vacuums. Dan's Construction in York is the largest bail and dealer in the state. Call Dan for your contracting needs at 402-362-6754.
Cool Radio and Max Country warmly welcomes all the teams participating in York in the Vincent Senior Classic. UBC, Lincoln Lutheran, York, SOS, Geneva, Aurora, Louisville, Weeping Water, and Omaha South. Good luck to the teams and a sincere thanks to all of our sponsors that makes covering this tournament possible. Dan's Construction, York Boot and Repair, Patina Studios, G-Force Car Wash, Copsa Odie CPAs and Advisors, La Cocina, Edgewater Insurance in Osceola, Jansen Ford, Jensen Lumber, Hamilton Communications, and Midwest Bank in York.
Dan's Construction in York is the largest bail and dealer in the state. Call Dan for your contracting needs at 402-362-6754.
Cool Radio and Max Country warmly welcomes all the teams participating in York in the Vincent Senior Classic. UBC, Lincoln Lutheran, York, SOS, Geneva, Aurora, Louisville, Weeping Water, and Omaha South. Good luck to the teams and a sincere thanks to all of our sponsors that makes covering this tournament possible. Dan's Construction, York Boot and Repair, Patina Studios, G-Force Car Wash, Copsa Odie CPAs and Advisors, La Cocina, Edgewater Insurance in Osceola, Jansen Ford, Jensen Lumber, Hamilton Communications, and Midwest Bank in York.
G-Force Car Wash is located in York, just north of Walmart, and offers a variety of services, including touchless and soft-touch automatic washes, self-service bays, and free vacuums.
Top of the 6th inning here in this one. It's a 1-run ball game. We've had a couple of run rules so far today in our 2 games earlier. And now we've got the leadoff hitter for Geneva fouling this one back. But yeah, the earlier games here, it was SOS beating Aurora 10-2, and then Louisville Weeping Water 12-2 over UBC. And now this one here, York and Geneva. Could we get to the 7th? We're still a little bit under the, actually well under the time here. This game started right at about 4 o'clock, so we still got about a half hour until the 2-hour time limit. Game's breezed right on by.
It really has.
And this one now for the leadoff for Geneva is going to get hit to the outfield. Trevor Roach will get on base here with a single.
Roach with a single in the center.
And that is the second time he's been on base, reached in the 2nd inning on an error.
Yeah. Now he's
bring to the plate number 1, Trevor
1 for 4 now after that hit. Bring up Stasness. He is 1 for 3. 2 strikeouts.
And this is another one hit to the outfield, a line drive that will just advance the runners up 1 spot. So
Stasness with a single up the middle.
2 for 2 is Geneva here in this top of the 6th.
That'll bring to
as
the plate
Kane
number 9,
Combs
Preston Comenda.
here is giving up 2 quick hits, but now Preston Comenda coming to the plate, the left fielder. It's a big spot here. York obviously just picked up all that momentum in the bottom of the 5th to get within 1 run, and if you're York, last thing you want to see here is Geneva putting up a couple more, especially getting late in this ball game. Oh, this is another one nicely hit out to left center. Center fielder, though, there to come up, make the catch. Runner going to try to tag there at second, but he's not going to run. It's a good throw out there from center field as well.
Flies out to Richard in center for out number 1.
Trey Richard doesn't miss a whole lot out in center field either.
He's got some speed to him.
Draven Payne.
Draven Payne back up. With that runner on second base, 1 out. Or runner on first and second base with 1 out. And he swings at the first pitch for strike 1. Again, coming up here in about an hour from now, our Vincent Senior Classic Championship game, the finale, here on Cool Radio, featuring 2 Metro teams, Lincoln Chick-fil-A and Omaha South Post 331. They were involved in some barn burners over the last 2 days. Well, Lincoln Chick-fil-A actually has breezed right through their first 2 games, but Omaha South was in some close ones last night. Should be a fun one coming up right after this one. We got a thrilling finish perhaps here in a 1-run game, 4-3 in the top of the 6th, and it's a 1-2 count here to the batter. Payne swings and misses here for the 3rd strike, and Combs gets the first out of the inning right there.
Out for out number 2.
Oh, second out of the inning.
And that'll bring to the plate number 12, Luke Kimbrough.
Looked at the scoreboard. I got to stop doing that. The scoreboard can be wrong sometimes. So 2 outs now. There was that fly out, obviously, earlier on to center field to Richard. And here is Kimbrough. Kimbrough's going to pop this straight up in the air. And the catch there by Dirks. And that ends
Kimbrough pops up to
the
Dirks
inning.
To end the inning.
Big time wrap up to that inning there for York, as Geneva definitely was threatening with runners on first and second with no outs, and then they pick up 3 just like that. And now we go to the bottom of the 6th. What can York do when we come back here to the Vincent Senior Classic final consolation game on this championship Sunday? We'll be back after this.
For an authentic experience in culture and cuisine, come to La Casina. Call La Casina at 402-362-0356 or come try the food at La Casina across from Penner's in York.
Dan's Construction in York is the largest bail and dealer in the state. Call Dan for your contracting needs at 402-362-6754.
See Copsa Odie and Associates for tax planning, consultation, and preparation. Let them help you with account services, financial analysis, or estate and succession planning. That's Copsa Odie and Associates in York.
At Heavy Metal Supply, they know how much hard work it takes to be successful on the scoreboard. Stop by in downtown York or give Josh a call at 362-7000.
At Eye Care Associates, you and your family's vision are our first concern. Our expert staff will use the latest technology, so trust your vision with the experts at Eye Care Associates in York and Central City.
Cornerstone Bank is committed to providing you game-changing solutions for your financial needs. Bank on a solid foundation. Cornerstone Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Patina Studios in York are your flooring experts. Check them out for carpet, tile, and even natural stone. A proud sponsor of the York Cornerstone Kings. If you can dream it, we can do it.
See Jensen Lumber Company in York for all your building and renovation projects and find all the services and products you need. Jensen Lumber Company is there to serve you.
Bottom of the 6th inning with the York Cornerstone Kings up to the plate here in their final Vincent Senior Legion Classic game of this tournament. Same for Geneva. Both of these teams are 1-1 this week, and one of them is going to pick up their second win.
Yeah, York's bat's finally coming alive, seems like. Geneva pitching was just really overwhelming them for that start of the game. It just really took into that 5th inning for York to finally get a bat on ball, but up until that, I mean, Geneva been lights out.
Got to wonder, too, if Roach is kind of on watch here at the mound. If a couple base runners get on for York, if Geneva will quickly bring in a new pitcher. Roach is around 70-plus pitches right now. First pitch outside for ball one. And now this one hit to the outfield. Center fielder going back. He can't make the grab. That's going to be extra bases.
Could be a triple.
Here for Bondi. Thomas Bondi.
Lead off, stand-up double for Thomas Bondi.
Big time hit right there. Straight over the center fielder's head. That was deep to the outfield as well.
11,
and now Declan Peterson to the plate. A hit to the outfield for Peterson could bring in that tying run here in the bottom of the sixth.
Yeah, Peterson 0 for 2 so far here today. So looking to help his ball club out here with this, I bet.
There's a strike there by Roach. Been a little surprised, even when York's been getting some momentum. You'd think there'd be a time called and an infield visit or something like that with Geneva, but just letting Roach trudge on.
Yeah, just letting him do his thing, and sometimes that's the best thing to do.
Peterson trying to put a bunt down, and this will be tipped back for a strike, 0-2. Yeah, sometimes you just really, it just kind of depends. You don't really want to say anything. You just want to let a guy work through it, or
yeah. Depends on the pitcher.
Yeah, that's true. And there's a strikeout. So Roach still has it, obviously. Strikes out Peterson, swinging, and the count now, or the situation now, 1 out with the runner on second here for York.
Yeah, Roach with his 8th strikeout of the ball game now. So far, I think the tournament leader, like the leader of the tournament on strikeouts for starting pitcher.
Right?
What?
Is the catcher for Geneva, isn't it? Stasiness?
Stasiness,
right,
yeah, Stasiness with 11.
Yeah, that was last night in their loss to Omaha South as Roach tries to get over there to second base and throw out Bondi, but Bondi back safely. Yeah, Geneva's pitching has been stellar this tournament. And they just lost to a better team last night, to Omaha South. And here's going to be a grounder right back to Roach. He's off the bag, but he gets the tag out, looked like. Not how you draw it up over there, but it works for the second out.
Yeah, 1-3 put out there on the unconventional, definitely, because first baseman had to make the tag. But the tying run, 90 feet away, so Roach definitely got to lock in here. Don't want to pass ball or else it ties up the ball game.
This will be a big run for York. About 20 minutes away from the 2-hour time limit. We're in the bottom of the sixth also. We're just 1 away, obviously, from the seventh, too,
Yeah.
which is the last inning anyway. So, but, this game's gone by really quick.
It has. Piper up to bat.
Yeah.
Piper 1 for 2 right now with a hit in that 5th inning and struck out looking in the 2nd.
Oh, this one he takes a chop swing at. Oh, they lost it for a moment. That's going to score the tying run.
Wow.
Wow, indeed. So that was just a weird ground ball in the infield. And the RBI single right there for Carson Piper to tie us up at 4. Big time there for York. And
yeah,
what a mistake. And it's not going to go down as an error. Sorry, not going to go down as an error, but, just what a mistake right there in the field. Just they couldn't.
Nobody could really communicate to tell somebody to grab the ball. It just sat there, and by the time someone picked it up, runner was, about a step away from being safe.
Thomas Bondi comes home. That was a 2-out run for York in the bottom of the 6th to tie it at 4. And now here it's Rylan Kamler Kamler quickly behind here, 0-2.
Yeah, now the game-leading run over there at first base. Kamler hit by pitch his last time up to bat.
Someone fouls back. Still 0-2. Oh, and 2 pitch, right on the corner for strike 3. And that will end the inning. We're through 6 here at the York Ballpark Complex. And what has been a quick hour and 42, 6-inning game. And we are off to the 7th in a tie 1. This game started off with Geneva scoring 3 runs after the 2nd inning. And then they put up 1 more run in the 5th to go up 4-0, and then York in their last 2 innings have put up 4 runs to tie us up. And we're off to the final inning, perhaps, when we come back here on Cool Radio and Strive TV.
Dan's Construction in York is the largest bale and dealer in the state. Call Dan for your contracting needs at 402-362-6754.
When you're just getting started as an ag producer, it's important that you surround yourself with experienced professionals to help you along the way. That's exactly why you should choose Midwest Bank, member FDIC.
Patina Studios in York are your flooring experts. Check them out for carpet, tile, and even natural stone. A proud sponsor of the York Cornerstone Kings. If you can dream it, we can do it. Dan's Construction in York is the largest bale and dealer in the state. Call Dan for your contracting needs at 402-362-6754.
Seventh inning tie ball game here at the York Ballpark Complex. What a nice little opening act we have here to what is going to be the main event coming up in maybe a little over around an hour from now with the Vincent Senior Classic Championship game between Omaha South and Lincoln Chick-fil-A. This one's turned out to be pretty good. Here is Geneva picked up an early lead in the game, had a 4-run lead in the 5th inning, and then York 3 runs in the bottom of the 5th and then 1 run in the bottom of the 6th to tie up the game here at 4 apiece as we go to the 7th. And leading off here for Geneva in the 7th inning is number 22, Hunter Fentel. So this is 8-9 and the top of the order coming up for the Sharks. And the first pitch here by Kane Combs, who came in to relieve, I think, in the 3rd inning, right?
Yeah, 3rd inning.
Pitched ever since. He's done a pretty serviceable job, obviously, climbing his team back into it. It's going to be a grounder right to the 3rd baseman, Kamler. Kamler sets, throws to first for the out in time. And there's 1 gone here in the top of the 6th, or top of the 7th.
That'll bring to the
Yeah,
plate.
5-3 put out.
Brings up Chase Myers.
Him out. Yeah, Myers so far 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts, both of them looking, but he did get that walk in the 4th inning.
And pitch here by Combs. Inside for strike 1. Another one hit to the 3rd base side, but it goes foul.
Must have just been foul. Because that looked pretty good.
So Myers will have to run back to home base.
No longer in effect.
Combs the pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3. And now 2 outs in the inning. 4-4 ball game. Kane Combs now, what's he up to? 6 strikeouts.
6 strikeouts here today.
All in just under 4 innings so far.
Yeah, just around that time. Just about 5, actually.
Top
Since
of the
he
order
came
now.
in. in the third.
Tyler Dew here, and this is high ball to the left field side, and it's not going to be caught out in the outfield. The shortstop, I think, tried to come over and make the catch. So it's just going to be one base for the leadoff batter, Tyler Dew, who has reached every time here. He's 5 for 5 getting on base with, 2 hits, I think? Now 3 hits.
Now after that one. 3 hits, and he has gotten on twice by the fielder's choice, but his on-base percentage for this game is 1,000.
Yep.
See if he might be looking to steal.
Leading run right there on first here in this top of the 7th. Kane Combs, the pitch. Now this is Joey Peterson.
Batting number 3.
Peterson on the day is 1 for 2. He has a hit in the second, struck out in the 5th. Other than that, he got hit by a pitch and walked.
No balls and a strike. Here to Peterson. Combe is outside on this pitch. 1-1. Two outs here for York. Now up high for ball 2. Count now 2-1. Throw over to first base. Runner's going to be there safe. Two and one. Combs, the pitch. This hit straight to second base, and the line out there to the second baseman. For York, no hits, or 1 hit and no runs. No errors for York. And Geneva and York are tied at 4 as we head to the bottom of the 7th inning, where York has a chance to end it all. If not, we're on our way to extras here for the Vincent Senior Classic final consolation game. It's brought to you here on Cool Radio and Strive TV by Dan's Construction, York Boot and Repair, Patina Studios, and Cornerstone Bank.
Patina Studios in York are your flooring experts. Check them out for carpet, tile, and even natural stone. A proud sponsor of the York Cornerstone Kings. If you can dream it, we can do it. Dan's Construction in York is the largest bale-in dealer in the state. Call Dan for your contracting needs at 402-362-6754. G-Force Car Wash is located in York, just north of Walmart, and offers a variety of services, including touchless and soft-touch automatic washes, self-service bays, and free vacuums. Dan's Construction in York is the largest bale-in dealer in the state. Call Dan for your contracting needs at 402-362-6754.
Cool Radio and Max Country warmly welcomes all the teams participating in York in the Vincent Senior Classic. UBC, Lincoln Lutheran, York, SOS, Geneva, Aurora, Louisville, Weeping Water, and Omaha South. Good luck to the teams, and a sincere thanks to all of our sponsors that makes covering this tournament possible. Dan's Construction, York Boot and Repair, Patina Studios, G-Force Car Wash, Copsa Odie CPAs and Advisors, La Cocina, Edgewater Insurance in Osceola, Jansen Ford, Jensen Lumber, Hamilton Communications, and Midwest Bank in York.
It's the 8-9 and then the top of the order here for York in the bottom of the 7th inning. They've tied this game up here against Geneva in the final consolation match of the Vincent Senior Legion Baseball Classic. What a comeback here for the Kings, and could finish it off perhaps with a walk-off. We've had one walk-off so far in the tournament.
It's Colin Kochwar.
What do we have here? What?
Colin Kochwar is actually going to come in bat for Carter Culotta.
Gotcha.
Culotta was 0 on the day so far, so I mean, not a horrible decision right here by the head coach, bringing a pinch hitter off the bench. See if what Kochwar can't do.
And it's Trevor Roach still out on the mound here for Geneva. He's got 7 on the day, strikeouts, and he's allowed 5 hits. First pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. And another swing and a miss here for Kochwar. Now 0-2. Of course, this one, if we don't have a run here in this half inning, we're going to go to the 8th, and there's no, time limit's null and void when it's a tie ball game anyway, but we're still not even to 2 hours yet. As Roach delivers this one, swing and a miss there for Kochwar. So he comes into pinch hit, has 3 swings and 3 strikes for out number 1.
He's actually at 10 strikeouts
10
now.
Yep.
He's 1 away from tying his own teammate.
Yep. Eli Nething now up to the plate. He tripled the last time.
Yeah, had that huge triple. Really helped the Kings out. See if he can't do something to repeat.
Wanted to take a swing there, and he missed it. Count is 0-1.
Yeah, you'd love it if your 9-hole can get on, because usually that guy's got some good speed.
Next one dips outside here for Roach, and the count is 1-1.
Yeah. Kings don't necessarily need a base hit, just need to find a way to get on.
It's the 80th pitch, according to Game Changer there for Roach, and it's in there for a strike.
And he can go, what, 104?
Yeah, 105.
105?
Yep.
Wow. That is something. Oh, fouled it off. Kind of a check me swing, or an excuse me swing to foul off that ball.
Yep. It says Kane's at 85 pitches. Does that sound right?
Kane Combs?
Maybe. I mean, Game Changer could be wrong. Just pulling it off Game Changer, but I think Combs is, I don't know if that's right. Anyway, this is going to be another strikeout, though.
For out number 2.
Here for Nething. It was 0-2, and he took another swing there. And now Trey Richard up to the plate.
Yeah.
And York just needs the 1 run to end the game. If not, we're going to head to the 8th.
Yeah. 11 strikeouts by Roach now, by the way. So he's on the verge of hitting 12. That'd be the most by any starting pitcher here, or any pitcher in general.
This tournament,
by the tournament. Going to be hard with Richard. Richard, man, he is a good hitter. He's going to make you work for that strikeout.
First one outside the zone here by Roach. It's 0-1. Richard batting left-handed here as well, and he drops the bat. Just takes a swing, and it's a strike. Let go of the bat behind him.
Pine tar on the bat or something. Just let it fly. Oh, that was the home run? Gotcha. So if he made contact with that one, that was going really far. He already had the bat flip going on.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Just missed the first
premature
step of that.
bat flip. Got to hit it first.
1-1. Roach pitches this outside. Now 2-1. And Richard probably should be thinking, too, if I just get on base, I can do some work there as well.
Yeah, also a speedy guy.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
and he will get on base. That's going to be a grounder right up the middle for a base hit. And the winning run
Richard
on first here for York Cornerstone. Brings up now Emmett Dirks, who did get a hit, the first hit of the game. Since then, he's grounded out twice.
Both to the third baseman. But that winning run, walk-off run, is, 270 feet away?
Give or take.
Well, yeah, it's 90 on the base pass.
Yeah. Guess
Quick
if you
math.
take a wider angle to one, you're probably running a couple more,
Not
more
the hard
feet.
90s.
Yeah.
Oh,
Here's
and
a
he's
pitch
going to
that
be running.
slides. It's going to get away from the catcher a little bit, and Richard now a little closer. He goes to second.
Yeah, now 180
There you go.
away.
Geneva and York, the final consolation game here at the Vincent Senior Classic, game number 11. Does it feel like game number 11?
I mean,
yes, we're
yes
all just
and no.
chuckling up here.
Yeah, feels like we've been doing this for the whole season. It's districts already, right?
Yeah, yep. We've had some good ones here, and this is another good one. Tie ball game in the bottom of the 7th, and now it's going to be a mound visit here for Geneva as they're going to talk to the pitcher, Roach, and try to come up with some thoughts and a game plan here for these maybe final couple swings or pitches here in this inning. But again, York just a few bases away from
Emmett Dirks.
Closing this one out. So now, 1-0 the count here to Dirks. And 2 outs. Richard on second. Roach the pitch. Dirks the swing.
Oh, and that's
this
going to get
grounded
through.
into the outfield. It gets through. Richard rounds third. He's going to come home, and that's the winning run for the Kings.
Oh, my goodness.
Dirks with an RBI single.
The walk-off for York Cornerstone. Dirks with a grounder right past third base. It stayed fair, and that'll do it.
Who better to do it, too, than the guy who started off the game with the first hit and the only hit they had for a very, very long time. And Dirks, I mean, this whole game, he had 2 hits that could have been hits to that third baseman twice, back-to-back innings. And finally, his third time hitting it to third base gets it through.
That's awesome. And York Cornerstone wins 2 games here in the Vincent Senior Legion Baseball Classic. They take down SOS on Thursday and then lost to Lincoln Chick-fil-A, who's going to be playing in our game next here at 6:30 for the Vincent Senior Classic Championship, and then they win this one against Geneva. So York is next going to be in action against DCB later on this week, and Geneva Cornerstone also in action with a couple of games this week. So the final score here, 5-4. Probably got to give the player of the game here to Emmett Dirks, maybe. Kane Combs as well, if you want to give a defensive player of the game the way he pitched today.
It's always hard to give it to anybody but the guy who walked it off.
That's right.
That's my theory about
agree.
that, though. You walked it off, you're usually the player of the game.
And you back it up, 2 hits on the game as well.
Yeah.
And
Not just
then
the one
RBI.
hit.
Right.
Yeah.
So Emmett Dirks brings in Trey Richard in the bottom of the 7th inning, and the Cornerstone Kings win it 5-4 in thrilling fashion over the Geneva Cornerstone Sharks. Yeah.
Yes.
So we got to mention that too.
Yeah,
Geneva.
Roach too. I mean, if Geneva would have ended up winning it, Roach easily player of the game with 11 strikeouts. You could give co-players of the game for the other side too, and Roach I think has that one.
So that also means in 2 games for Geneva, they've had 22 strikeouts from their 2 starting pitchers, and that is pretty incredible, and probably will suit a team like Geneva very well as they move forward into this season. They're now, I think, 6-6 or 7-6 on the year, so they're 13 games in, which is kind of a lot of games to have played so far this season, but they're going to keep going and should be a fun rest of the year. All right, Noah, we've got one more game coming up. It's the Vincent Senior Classic Championship game between Omaha Post 331 Jordan Studio and Lincoln Chick-fil-A. The seniors are coming up for the championship game. We'll get to that here in just a few minutes. We'll take a short break. We'll thank some of our sponsors here on Cool Radio and Strive TV. We'll send it back to some music, and then we'll come back right at around 6:25, maybe a little after that, and begin our broadcast for the Vincent Senior Classic Championship game on Cool Radio and Strive TV.
Dan's Construction.